This is Super 1, the British Karting Championships, Round 9.
Welcome back to PF International. Let battle commence for the first of our finales for 2016. Adam Sparrow and Joe Fowler on the front row. Our title rivals, Bradley White and Abby Pulling on the second. From Sisson, Whittingham, Chapman, Pashley, Brierley and Deal. And there's going to be a few charging through as well from further back. So all we need to be keeping an eye on is that second row of the grid in terms of championship contention. Bradley White just needs a top 10 finish anywhere to be crowned champion. Here we go, and into what used to be known as Bruno Ferrari Bend, through the chicane and under Litchfield Bridge, and already straight to the front. It is the Oplay Adam Sparrow who's got into a good lead, and look who's chased him down. It is Bradley White who's popped up in a second position.
Abby Pulling looks like she's down to 6th place, but it's all irrelevant as far as she's concerned. Now, she cannot, because of the earlier DNF, score any more points in this round than she already has as a move through the hairpin. I think that is her, in fact, moving up to 6th place, is it? Yeah, looks like it. But she cannot score any more points, whatever happens today. She can win this race. She can't score any more points. So it's whether or not that man there, Bradley White, the championship leader, in second, can finish in the top 10. If he finishes in the top 10, there's nothing Abby Pulling can do about it. The championship is over. It's, well, all the drama we thought we were going to have at this final race of the season. Looks like we're going to be disappointed because of that DNF that Abby Pulling had in the first heat. Very disappointing, unfortunately.
Oh, contact further back. Oh, my word, that's a big shunt. Sorry, Alan, a massive one. 3 or 4 karts involved in that, and I have a feeling we're going to be at least under Battenberg's as a result. Let's have a look. Down into the final corner. 2-3 karts go wide. That is a nasty shunt.
Leanna Page, that is.
Oh.
She's whipped round. That's a bit of whiplash. But the recticells will have done their job there. The big recticells, the big sponge barriers on the left-hand side here. This is on board.
Oh, Kurt Roberts goes in with. That's really nasty. So obviously we are under Battenberg conditions. The field slows up, and now we're going to get the race restarted.
We're running again. We're running again. And it is Bradley White out front. He took advantage as he loses the spot to Ian Sisson, and Sisson loses it to Sparrow.
It's getting really het up here as now Sparrow goes through into the lead. Bradley White's been spun! I don't believe it! That is Bradley White, surely down at the back of the field. So he needed to be in the top 10. Now he is down to dead last. Surely this is the championship over for Bradley White. We know how much bad luck he has had in the finals, and unbelievably it struck him again. He's in 17th position. He now needs to overtake 8 karts to get himself back in a championship winning contention. Where is Abby Pulling? She's in P5. This is absolutely unbelievable. What is it with Bradley White? He's so strong in the heats. He's dominant. He's unbeatable. And then he gets to the televised final. It's almost as if the jinx strikes the second the cameras switch on.
Abby Pulling there in 5th place, but again, as I said before, it doesn't matter where she finishes. She cannot score any more points. She's already out.
Oh, that's Sparrow.
Sparrow gone. Oh, he's back on. He won the British Open Championship, the Oplay title at the TKM Festival in August. But I'm not sure what happened there, but he ended up off the track. He's down to 4th place.
Yep, Lee Whittingham and Jordan Lee Chapman popped through past Sparrow there. Pulling is still in 5th position, but Ian Sisson is now leading the way. Now, this is the point standings as a result of the way things currently are. If it ends like this, Pulling is the champion by 6 points to Bradley White, who is still, by the way, down in 17th position. Look, there he is, right at the back of the field. He's got so much time to make up, and I don't think he's got the time to do this, because not only has he got to catch up to the field, he's got to pass at least 7 karts. That was Lee Whittingham's details you saw there, the 17-year-old from my hometown, Chester, and through they come as they go onto the Mike Wilson complex, this reprofiled Mike Wilson complex. It's a really interesting set of corners we've got here now. A tighter right-hand hairpin and an even tighter left-hand through down to the final chicane. And Sisson is ahead of Whittingham, Chapman, and now I think, is that Pulling? Yes, it is. Pulling's got past Sparrow. Now going for Chapman. Into 3rd position goes Pulling. Great move.
So 3rd position, but again, as we said before, she cannot score any more than 920 points. She's in 3rd place currently, but it doesn't matter because of that earlier DNF. She will have to drop her score from this round. All of the drivers can drop their worst score from a round during the season. This has got to be Abby Pulling's worst score. She will not score anything worse than this, so she's going to drop the score, hence why she cannot score any more than 920 points. Had a quick look at James Pashley there on the 52 kart, just going through the picture, through the infield hairpin.
Yeah, he made the move up into 5th position past Jordan Lee Chapman. There's a great battle going on further back as we look at Chapman's details there. Privateer running in 6th position and a rookie in 2016 too. I was just watching the battle behind Archie Strong as Christian Briley and Daniel Butterworth were locking horns. That was a really tasty battle further back as we watch the pictures from the drone once again, looking over the Mike Wilson complex and back onto the main straight once again. It's Sisson leading, pulling his court right up to Whittingham. Now there is Bradley White still in 17th position. Nothing doing at the moment, but it is Sisson, Whittingham and pulling. Then it is in 4th position. Just have a look back again. That is Sparrow in front of the 52 of Pashley, and then Chapman, oh, striking the curb and striking the cone as they go through.
I think that was Lewis back. I'm sure it was, because he had an onboard camera on, and it looks like we've lost it.
Well, there goes Whittingham and Pulling, both through Sisson. So they've gone through into 1st and 2nd position. Abby Pulling looking like she's on the road to the championship here. 2nd position, it doesn't matter about points. We've already said she'll have to drop this score thanks to her DNF. It's the first time she has DNF'd all season. She can't score more than 920, but this is all down to Bradley White. She's out of control in terms of what Bradley White is going to do in this championship fight. She just has to keep racing, push hard and show everybody what she can do. Meanwhile, Bradley White is starting to close in on the field. He's made up 1 place, so that puts him into 16th position, just 5 points adrift of Abby Pulling. Here is Pulling all over the back of Whittingham. Come on, I want to win this race even if I don't finish. This is a very similar situation to Felipe Massa and Lewis Hamilton in Formula 1 a few years back. Massa had to win, and he did, but because Hamilton crept back into 5th position, it was academic, and he lost the title by that 1 agonising point. Meanwhile, though, we've got a similar situation here at BF International as Christian Briley makes another move. Very nice there into the 1st hairpin, and it's getting a little bit shaky for that 7th position battle as a result. Bradley White, meanwhile, is starting to move up. We've got a car slowing after the 1st hairpin, and that is a mechanical problem for somebody. Whoa, getting a little bit close there between Archie Strong and Daniel Butterworth. They just about keep off each other. There's Bradley White, having moved up past Charlie Mann. So he's up into 16th position, but that is not enough, and we are running out of laps and time. It looks good for Pulling right now.
Just to clarify, those of you that don't follow the sport, we've never had a female win the Junior British Championship title. A Junior British Championship title never been won by a female. We've had Claire Bogan and Abigail Gerry in cadets win the British cadet title, and we've had Tiffany Jittenden win the Senior DD2 title some years ago. We've never had a female win a Junior Championship title, and definitely not one at 13 years of age, bearing in mind that Abby Pulling's 13, the likes of Lee Whittingham out front here is 17, as is Bradley White, also 17.
She's nearly had a look there at the 50 of Lee Whittingham. She might be able to win her final race of the 2016 season, but look at the time, 1 minute and 6 on the clock. It's running out here, surely running out of time, although Bradley White is starting to close right up on the tail of the field. He needs something big to happen in front of him to get through. That's the only way he's going to have enough time to get this done. Here is the leading train.
Abby Pulling is the British Junior TKM champion as things stand with 45 seconds left on the clock. But Bradley White, what can he do from where he is? He's still 16th, but he's got a number of karts in front of him, and he's got, what, 2 laps basically remaining.
30 seconds left on the clock. I can't see him doing this. He's a great driver, Bradley White, but he just seems to have the jinx in front of the TV cameras. If he's going to do this, he needs to do it now. As up the inside to 3rd position goes James Pashley. Nice move there on Sisson, and that's broken up the top 5 battle. Sisson comes back at him to take that 3rd position back, and off goes Sisson, and that's Sparrow through, Pashley through, and Sisson is not impressed.
Sisson rewriting the track map on his data logging system on the steering wheel, that's for sure on that one. Got running well wide on the grass. Where's Bradley White? There he is. He's got three karts right in front of him. The championship is there for him, but he's only got a lap to go, and he crosses the line this time. Where is he?
Well, this is going to be so tough for Bradley White. He'll be in the next queue of karts. Where is he? There he is, 4th in the line. He's got past Ross Steele, but he's got 3 more karts ahead of him, and he's got to get past all of them if he wants to win the championship. You've got to say, if Abby Pulling hadn't DNF'd earlier, in the current way things have gone, Pulling would be absolutely automatically the champion on her current form. So Abby Pulling is on the run to victory, but it's out of her hands now. Even if she beats Whittingham, it's out of her hands. She's got to hope that Bradley White doesn't overtake 2 or 3 more karts, and Bradley is getting on with it. I just saw him in the background making a move, so I think he has moved up 1 more place, but it's Whittingham versus Pulling to the line. From Pulling's point of view, it really doesn't matter what happens here, so she just needs to keep it going. Let's go back. Oh, it's getting a little bit of a squabble further in front. Now they can't afford to come together. Bradley White's got past 2 more. So Bradley White is just 1 point off Abby Pulling. Here they come. Final corner. Whittingham's going to get the flag. Pulling is going to get second.
Collision.
Oh, there's some big contact. Then he's Sisson. And he's come together with Briley. 2 more points made up. That is going to be Bradley White winning it by 1 point. I don't believe it. On the last lap, there is Bradley White. And he knows it. Absolutely incredible. There's the confirmation. Bradley White, 10th position. Sisson is absolutely hopping mad, and he's got every justification to be, but it's over. Bradley White is the champion. I can't believe it's happened this way. There is White.
He's gone through there in 12th place, and then the collision has happened right in front of him. He would have seen it. Here they are. This is the championship deciding moment.
Unbelievable.
For Junior TKM on the season, and in fact, Bradley White's made up another place because we've got a nose cone penalty for one drive, so he's actually ended up in 9th place.
That's amazing. Lee Whittingham from Pulling and Sparrow, Pashley, Chapman, Fowler, McIntyre, Page, White in 9th, and he's the champion.
Lee, that last lap, Abby right behind you, were you expecting a move, and what happens when no move came and you crossed the line first?
It was quite surprising really because, we had the plan to just push away from the field. The start was pretty manic. There's a collision on the bridge, I think, with Bradley, which they all went wide, and that helped then. Got up to 3rd and then just went for the lead, so it's a pretty simple race from then onwards.
Well, it didn't look simple with Abby right behind you. You were under pressure. Did you feel that, or were you quite relaxed?
I felt quite relaxed because I knew she was trying to push with me to just try and make a gap and get away from the rest of the group.
An amazing way to end it. A great battle all year. Abby Pulling so nearly the champion, but Bradley White saved his bacon at just the right moment and clinches it by 2 points. Fowler, Sparrow and Whittingham complete one of the most competitive top 5s in Junior TKM in recent history. More action after the break, and this time it's Honda Cadet. The championship is already decided, but the battle is sure to be ferocious further back.
This is Super 1, the British Karting Championships, Round 9.